Hi guys, so I've installed my front lace closure in, and also I've also got a regular closure in behind it because as I said in my last video, the frontal is not that wide. Like the frontal that I wanted, they only had in a shorter length, like the hair was shorter, and I wanted a 14 inch, and the one that I wanted, like the type of lace, they only had in a 10 or a 12. So I got this one. So the frontal's only like this much. So if I wanted to do a middle part, and I couldn't really do that because it wouldn't go back far enough. So yeah, that was just a bummer about it. The other one came like back to here, so it was quite a big frontal, so you would have been able to work with that. So what I did is I installed the frontal, here it's gone round to the side. I've not really paid so much attention to the sides here because I didn't really want the frontal for the cases of putting my hair up. I just wanted the frontal so that, I'm not constantly touching my edges, because when I have a sew-in, even though the extension's not tight, I always find myself like just like rubbing here or scratching here, and sometimes like it's not even itching, like I just have a habit of touching here. It's really annoying, it's really stupid. So then I find like I make it red, and sometimes I can like pop the hairs out because obviously they're so fine. So I thought, you know what, instead of just having tracks here and being able to like see and some of my edges coming out, let me cover them over. So that's why I have it. And also, like for flicking my hair to the side, like sometimes with the closure, if you do grab too much and you don't realise, you're seeing all tracks and everything, and that ain't attractive to no one. Nobody don't want to see no one's tracks out here. So yeah. So yeah, that's the reason why I got the frontal, and the reason why I put the other closure in the back. So my normal closure comes to about here, which is like literally right on the top of my head, just here, and it starts here, and then this is the frontal, and then the closure comes to like here. So it's almost making like a T, like that and like that. And I really do like it. Like when I was thinking of it, I was really thinking of ways how to do it. I was thinking, should I do this sort of like tracks going all the way up, the sort of flip over method, which I think her name's Ivy Powell does on YouTube. She's great for that. But no, I just thought, you know what, I don't really want tracks coming all the way up because I don't want to flick it and then I expose some. So yeah. So I just put the closure behind, and I was a bit skeptical because obviously the front of my closure, from where my hairdresser had like layered it in and feathered it for it to look frame my face, it was a bit shorter, and I was thinking, oh my god, am I gonna have this long ass closure frontal in the front and then some dragging nappy dry back bits at the back? But it's not. It works quite well. Obviously, the only difference is that the closure is blonde because I didn't actually highlight the frontal. I couldn't actually find my bleach or anything, but it doesn't look bad. Like as you can see, all the rest of it is like that blondie look, and yeah. One thing that I do love the hair. I love how it came out. I was looking at it really funny this morning, but I don't know if it's just me or other people. I see it on other people. I don't know if they see it themselves. It's like if you don't have makeup on, especially when you're used to wearing makeup, it's as if like your hair can sometimes look more fake, like the hairline can look more fake than what it does when you have makeup on. I don't know if that's just me. Let me know if you think that as well. But sometimes I find like, oh my god, like it looks so much more better when I have my makeup on. Like everything just looks like it just comes together. Like it's just crazy. And I see that on other people as well. Like if I see people that are like wear makeup a lot and I'm used to seeing them with it, and then when they have their hair like, unless they have like their edges left out, that's different. But if they don't, and I see them without the makeup, I'm sort of like, oh my god, like that doesn't look as good as what it looked yesterday when you had makeup on. But it doesn't look bad. It just doesn't look as good. But I don't know if that's just me. Maybe I'm a bit funny. I am so funny about like my hair, and I'm always touching it, literally, because I'm like, oh my god, is it moving back? Do I look like I have a receding hairline? I only did it yesterday, so no way is it moving back, and it is secure. I'm just paranoid to the heavens, back down to the side, to the left, to the right. I'm paranoid. I can't help it. Like, I'm so paranoid about my hair. And also, because it's blonde, when the whole of it was highlighted blonde, I was like, oh my god, I have no hair. And I actually didn't realise that when you have blonde hair, when you highlight it, like it looks a lot more thinner. I'm guessing the darkness just gives it that sort of density, because as you can see here, like the top looks really full, and it probably is a bit more fuller because I have shorter bits up here, so it's giving it the volume, and then I have the really long bits at the bottom. But when I was in the shop today getting my nails done, because my hairdresser works in the same shop there, I was like, does it look thin? And she was like, no, it's just because you have blondes in the end and the top's darker, so you feel it looks darker. But I don't know, like, it probably looks fine. I'm just being, as I said, paranoid. But I don't know. When I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my god, are you sure it doesn't look like rat tails? And I'm sure it doesn't. As I said, it's just me. Just me. Don't even pay attention to that. But yeah, so far I'm really liking it. And what I did with my 2 anchor braids around the front here, I don't know if I told you in my last video, I can't remember, but my edges hate sew-ins. They hate them. Hate them, hate them, hate them. Even if like it is so loose and these 2 braids that you'd have, you know, like braided down the front here are joined in, it's like my edge is just trying to pop off. It's so bad. And even when the K-rows are loose and there is just no tug in it, there's pure give, they just like come out, like you can see it, like, you know, like when you see someone's hair's too tight and like you can see like the white bits, like the follicle trying to come out. My hair does that and I don't know why, even when it's loose. So it's not because it's tight, I don't know what it is. So what I've done this time, I cane-rowed it down and I left these 2 bits out with the rest of them. As I was cane-rowing down another one, I'd pick up the end of the last cane-row and cane-row it in. But with these ones I left them, and then what I've done is, because obviously I used well, it's not obvious, but I used the yaki braiding hair, and then what I just did is I brought them both round to the back, and with the ends of the yaki I just literally plaited them together. See if I could even find it. So like the cane-row's here, and then yeah, it just like comes all the way round, so it's just hanging there. So yeah, that's just what I did to stop them. Do you know what, they feel fine. Like I can feel the tension like just behind them from the other braid, but apart from that it feels great. And then apart from that it feels great. And what I've been using on it also is this argan oil. My hairdresser tells me I should use this Brazilian other product. I must have shown it in another video of mine, which is amazing. The only reason I'm using this is because I ran out of the last one and this would be my alternative. It's really good. It smells great. I love the smell of it. It just smells like sweeties. I love it. So yeah, I use this, and I have to say it is good, but it's not as good as the Brazilian serum that I use. The Brazilian serum, you know, literally it makes your hair look greasy for like a couple of minutes, and then, you know, you'll look in the mirror and you'll be like, oh my god, did my hair really just absorb that so quickly? And you'll think it's dry, but when you touch it, it is far from dry. With this one, it has that effect, but it doesn't last as long, I feel. So yeah, that's that. I'll probably go and buy some more of the other product tomorrow. Sewing in the hair, we used a normal sewing needle, sewing thread, and I also put a net over the top. Do I have, yeah, this type of net. I didn't use like a dome cap net where it's already the shape of your head. I don't like them because I don't like the elastic in it. I feel like it's pointless. It's not really holding anything in. The whole point of this is to make it feel more secure, not to give it more give. So I prefer these. They are a bit more fiddly to put on, but hey ho, no one ain't looking at your braids. Everyone's looking at the hair that's laying on top. So that don't even matter. So yeah, I'll come back with another video, review on it, how I feel about it. But right now, I'm loving it. I really like how it turned out, and it's so flexible. The hair feels so nice. So yeah, I'm super happy about it, and I'll come back with another video soon.